What's going on, y'all? Today I wanted to talk about this niggas ain't shit mentality and what caused it. You know, it seems like in Black America we have this uh, ninjas ain't shit mentality, and I wanted to look at it and see where it comes from. Now, most of those would say it's definitely because of white supremacy and racism and all that good stuff. And for those of you that's fighting that battle, you know what I'm saying, we all fight that battle. But for those of you that dying on that hill, you're gonna die on that hill of white supremacy and all that good stuff. But I wanted to come to you and check out other forms of the niggas ain't shit mentality. Uh, I like to say that I've been pro-black since way back. I always say that. You know what I'm saying? I used to love my people. I used to have the beads. I used to have the African patches. I used to have all of that back in the days. Even had some crazy cousins that used to dress up in African garbs and make speeches and do stuff at our family reunions. It was a trip. But I was one of the ones that laughed and joked at them brothers that said, "Ah, don't blame the white man for everything." We had a couple of those in our school. I go to them and say, "Yo, what's up, my brothers?" And they look at me. They actually looking at me and told me this now, black to black. I don't consider every black man my brother. I was like, "Dang, y'all had to do it like that." But damn, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. Dang. But on the all in all, most of the niggas ain't shit mentality I've heard from black folks more than from white folks. Now, don't get me wrong, white folks have their way of showing you their racism and their issues. For me, personally, at this age I am now, it's in the eyes. They can't hide it. If it's in their eyes, if they show it to you in their eyes, you know, you could tell for the most part. At least I can. I'm sorry if you can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to knock you for that. But I like to think I could tell when a white person is that way. More than not. But most of the niggas ain't shit mentality I've heard from black folks. And I'm wondering at this point, is it more psychological now? Is it more psychological to the point to where it's embedded in the brain to where black is bad? Black is bad. Is it as simple as that? Black is bad. Black is bad. If you program it, it's like a program. Black is bad. You program it into your mind, into the psyche, so much so to where we actually believe that black is bad. And you hate your own skin and hate who you are because you are black. I'm not sure if that's the reason, if it's more psychological, if you can blame the media, which before the media, the press. The press is in the Constitution, freedom of press. So the press been around, and writers and critics and wrote all kinds of stories about black folks around worldwide. So much so to where the world's thought of black people is bad. Black is bad. Black is bad. So much so to where, even the Africans, they grow up believing that black is bad. Maybe not their black, but y'all black is bad. It got me thinking about some issues too, about, just thinking about ideas of where we come from and other aspects of life. It's known that it is pyramids in Africa that are exactly the same that's in South America, aka the Americas, or whatever our original name was. But they're the same, basically the same pyramids, you know what I'm saying? And you can't even duplicate that kind of stuff these days. They've tried. I've seen the shows where they tried the modern marvels, where they tried to duplicate the technology that was used to build some of these ancient pyramids and stuff that's around. And it got me thinking about, our original origin. Where are we from? You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not what we think it is. They're finding stuff in Africa that are older than the ancient Egyptians and the ancient Africans. And those people that they found and the things that they found belong to black people. Those folks were black. So we've been around longer than what they've told us and longer than what we know. I think that's a lot of the issue now with our mentality. We're lost. We don't know whether we're coming or going as a people. You know, some black folks believe this, some black folks believe that, and it all gets to a point to where history gets erased, or our real history of where we totally come from. You know, some believe that we've been here in this land longer than they've told us or you ever will know. And more, they're starting to find out all over the world that, you know, black folk been around for a long time. They've covered up a lot of stuff worldwide in the name of religion, national security, top secret, need to know, deceived, or unalived people, aka killed. I don't know what's going on with this unalived thing. You know, that we change words. That's what I tell you about the slickery and trickery of things. We change words that make it sound better. Unalive somebody. You mean you killed somebody, y'all. But I wanted to explore this ain't shit mentality between black men, especially, to where, like I said previously, we get this crabs in a barrel mentality to where you don't even want to see the next man get ahead. I think it's a lot of issues that we have, but I definitely, like I said before, I think it needs to start with us working with each other, black men, like I've said before. The niggas ain't shit mentality has definitely been bred into us, but I think we can definitely break that cycle, you know. It's one of those things to where we have to change our psyche from the things, unlearn what you've learned, if you will. I think it's the only way to get a mentality shift to where we could get, especially the young black men, stop killing each other. You know, that has to stop. And there's big business involved in keeping that going for whatever reason. You know, you can say hip hop in a way influenced a lot of things, and a lot of people will go to, the music. But, you know, I've come up in hip hop. I like to say I've grown up in hip hop. And I can't blame hip hop for some of the decisions that I've made in my life. I can't say I listened to such and such song and it made me go do this. No, it was hanging with actual people that was doing this that made me do that. Seeing that, that influenced me. It wasn't the music or anything else I was listening to that maybe got me doing certain things that I had did before. But like I said before, everybody grows up and evolves and changes. And I believe that you can too, you know. It's a lot of good dudes that have, in their younger years, they have got out their way and changed their life around. One of my good friends, he definitely did that, you know. Total of 15 years in the penitentiary, y'all. And a lot of people had opinions of this man and thought of this and thought of that and thought he was going to hit the streets running, wide open, just like he was back in the days. But the man changed his life around when he got out, and, you know, he's so far removed from that street life that one of the old cops that became a sheriff actually shed tears talking to this man when he spent time in the streets trying to put this man behind bars. So it just lets you know that people can change. So I think us black people, we do need to change and refocus our energies and refocus our efforts into trying to love each other like we used to. I want to see more black unity like it was in my teenage years. You know, because black is beautiful. And you should be proud of the skin that you in, you know. They love taking everything from you, but they don't want to give you nothing. And that's another thing. Can't be sitting around expecting people to give you nothing. They ain't going to give you nothing. I don't care what kind of pain and struggle you went through. I don't care what kind of ethnic group got their deal. You're not going to get your deal. So you better make your own deal, in my opinion. But hopefully there'll come a day when us black men can put the guns down on one another and start coming to a better place. Hopefully, by the time my grandson grows up to be a man, there will be that place. I pray for that every day. But we got to kill the niggas ain't shit mentality to do it. Well, let me know what you think about this one down in the comments below. It's your boy Chris B, and I'll holler at you later.